everybody, and welcome back to the channel and to the Ultimate Racing League and our Wednesday challenge. This is League 1 in the BMW M3, and this is race 3. We are still in Japan. We are at the Kyoto driving park, and we are on the Yamigawa plus Miyabi track. So an extremely long track, 4 miles, 19 turns. And as I've already mentioned, this is race 3. We have seen some cracking races in race 1 and 2. Wadru taking the win in both, with Fitzy just behind him. Wayne G finishing 3rd in race 2, but the battles really were mid-pack. And Neil Farmack, for me, has been driver of the day so far. He started 16th in race 1 and made his way all the way up through the pack, and I think he finished in about 4th in race 2, but now finds himself all the way down at the back again because it is a reverse grid. So we're going to have a look down the grid as we usually do. So in pole position we have D-Rock, Volcanic Ash is 2nd, Hawkeye is 3rd, Flash 84, he's 4th, Jitterbug is 5th on the grid, Stealth is 6th, Brownie is 7th, Unforgiven is 8th, Brian Moncani 9th, Love Rocket Rod's 10th, Method 11th, Derg is 12th, Neil Farmack 13th, Wayne G 14th, Fitzy 15th, and as I've already mentioned, the winner of the first 2 races, Wadru, finds himself now down in 16th position. Change of tyres as well for everybody. You had to use mediums in at least one of the races. Some of the guys did that in race 2. So they're going to be back onto the soft tyres, and the guys who used the softs, which I believe the top 3 did, they're going to be on the mediums. So yeah, so they find themselves all the way at the back and on the medium tyres as well. So it can be an interesting race, this one. So we'll get the guys underway. So there's your 5 lights. We'll wait for them to go out. And we are away, and well, everybody's got away okay. Looks like Volcanic Ash has got a much better start and has got the drop on D-Rock already as they go into turn 1. It looked like Flash 84 was on the inside then. I'm not sure what the flashing of the lights is all about from D-Rock. Maybe he's trying to find the indicator. Don't you know that BMWs don't have indicators? Oh, what's happening? I've seen some tyre smoke, but we're all still going. It all looks very, very congested in there, doesn't it? In fact, you know what? Let's jump on board with Wayne right in amongst it all. As we see, Love Rocket Rods, he's gone wide. This is what it's like for one of the drivers when you start one of these races. There are cars just literally everywhere, and everybody's fighting for. Oh, we have lost somebody. We have lost somebody, and I'm going to have to get out of the car of Wayne G and see who it was that we lost. And then when I see it, we can have a look and see what happened. No, it was Brownie. Where's it? Oh, let's have. It's all kicking off, and we are only just about, well, what, turn 4, something like that. So Brownie really in there, isn't he? He's in the thick of it, and Love Rocket Rods, well, I thought Love Rocket Rods was going to go wide. He manages to recover. Oh, Brownie's just pushed too hard and couldn't get that car turned and finds himself on the grass. So nobody else involved. It was just Brownie couldn't get the car turned. So that was unlucky for him. So out in front, we have Flash 84 leading Volcanic Ash. The 2 purple BMWs out in front. A bit of a gap then back to Hawkeye, but Hawkeye doing everything he can to catch up with those 2. And if they're going to start battling, then that will give Hawkeye the opportunity as we go around turn 12 for the first time. Love Rocket Rods is into 4th position. And then the battle begins. Neil Farmack in 5th. He's on the racing softs. Method also on the softs, and then quite a gang of cars going on now. We've got D-Rock in 7th, then we've got Stealth, Dergu, he's in there, Fitzy's in there. Fitzy made his way up into 10th. Wadru just sitting behind Fitzy, which makes a change, but he's in 11th position, so These two are definitely going to be looking at making their way through the pack as quickly as they can, as Fitzy tries to make a move on Derg. Derg in 8th, Fitzy in 9th, Stealth just ahead in 7th. Fitzy looking to pick up a bit of a slipstream from one of the guys in front to drag him along a little bit. So Fitzy and Wadru, well, they've got quite a task on their hands actually. This is not the easiest of tracks to work your way through the pack, but they're certainly going to have a go, aren't they? Brian Moncarney down in 11th. He's tucked right underneath Wadru. In fact, he may even be stuck to it. Perhaps their bumpers have got entangled. No, they haven't. They've separated as Brian Moncarney follows Wadru around turn 1 and into the S section. Unforgiven down in 12th. He's not under a lot of pressure at the minute, is he? Then we've got D-Rock and Jitterbug just making a move on Wayne G. And goes through. Wayne G just slotting in behind. Wayne G on the medium tyres now. Jitterbug is on the softs. So Jitterbug putting up quite a fight here. As Wayne G has a look around the outside of turn 6. They are fast approaching D-Rock, so D-Rock is going to have to be looking in his mirrors as Wayne G and Jitterbug go side by side as they go down the hill. Wayne G just gets his nose in front as they go through turn 8, and Jitterbug, it looked like he went a little bit wide then. Was probably trying to give Wayne G a bit more room, so through turn 9 and Wayne G can get off and chasing Unforgiven now. Well, I don't know what's happening with my controls. I'm trying to flick through everywhere as quickly as I can. It's just not having it, so apologies for that. Flash 84 then, out in front. This is a much better showing from him. He is on the racing soft tyres as well. He's got himself a little bit of a gap back to Volcanic Ash. A couple of car lengths at least. I can't really see at the minute. Maybe a second and a half, something like that. But Volcanic Ash is clocking up the purple sectors. Flash 84 currently with the fastest lap, a 2:25, but at that time will obviously drop down. Love Rocket Rod's up to 3rd. He's on the racing softs. Oh, it looked like he got a bit of a drift going on then. Then we've got Neil Formack in 4th now. Neil is on the soft tyres, and we've seen what a great race he's had in races 1 and 2. So well, let's not write Neil Formack off for a podium spot, eh? In fact, the smart money would definitely be on him to get onto the podium. Hawkeye in 5th. Then we've got Method. Method has had a good couple of races so far, and he is putting the pressure on Hawkeye now. If we go on board with Hawkeye and have a quick look behind, and that's what we can see. So as we approach turn 6, the tyre shredder, a long sweeping left-hander. Method just sitting in there, just content to just be pulled along at the minute by Hawkeye. As we approach turn 8, one of the hairpins on this. Owen Method just had a quick look now. Maybe there was a gap there. Where's he gone? Through turn 9. And Method still sitting there. He's not doing anything silly. He's just biding his time. I think he's picking his moment. Method probably knows exactly where he wants to make the move on Hawkeye. He's probably already picked a spot in his mind. So unless the opportunity arises before they get there, he'll just sit there and wait for his opportunity. Then we've got Fitzy. Fitzy made his way up into 7th. Stealth in 8th. He's got Wadru for company at the minute, and Wadru looking to get by Stealth as quickly as he can. Stealth on the soft tyres though, and I believe Wadru is going to be on the mediums. Yes, he is. But Wadru will be he'll be just keeping an eye on Fitzy up in 7th, and he's getting further away, and that's not what Wadru wants. So Wadru really does need to get by Stealth as quickly as he can so he can get back up and onto the back of Fitzy. He doesn't want to let Fitzy get too far away. There's Brian Moncani down in 10th. He's got Dirk all over the back of him. Dirk on the medium tyres. Brian Moncani, well, Brian's also on the mediums as well. So those two should be pretty evenly matched. Wadrew's still trying to get by Stealth, and you can see we've got quite a group of cars all bunched up at the minute. Just see Unforgiven in the background. He's trying to get onto the back of this group and join their party. Stealth still fighting off Wadrew. Fitzy now lining up Hawkeye. And this is not what Wadrew wanted to see. So if Fitzy can get in front of Hawkeye as well, then he's going to pick up some valuable points. And fastest lap just been recorded by Neil Farmack of 2:18. And we'll just follow Fitzy down towards turn 8 to see whether he can get the move done on Hawkeye. I'm sure Fitzy's not going to wait for a particular moment. He will just get by him as quick as he possibly can. You could see he put a challenge in, then pulled alongside, but Hawkeye managed to defend it well. But how long for, as Fitzy really is on a mission, isn't he? As we go down towards this chicane section of the track and then down towards turn 12. Hawkeye still leading Fitzy, but it is only a matter of time, I think, as Fitzy really puts the pressure on. Fitzy tries to position his car on the inside. He's going to be on the outside there for the stage where he was up at turn 13. Still can't get by Fitzy, being really frustrated, isn't he? Hawkeye just soaking up this pressure. Through turn 14, then 15, and then up to another hairpin at turn 16, this left-hander. And Fitzy really looking for the opportunity to get... Oh, and Fitzy's overcooked it, and it's a kiss with barrier for Fitzy, and that is definitely not what he was hoping for. Let's just go on to chase cam with Fitzy. You could see the frustration. He's trying to get by Hawkeye. Hawkeye's doing absolutely everything right to defend. And as we take this turn at turn 16, Fitzy is just on the power, too hard, too quick. And it's a kiss with barrier, and then he's got to try and get himself straightened up and sorted. Now, somebody who did benefit from that is going to be Wadrew, who's now moved up into 8th, with Fitzy dropping down to 12th. Well, I can only imagine the kind of language coming out of the cockpit of that car. His race engineer will be getting it big time in his ear. Damage at the front as well. The nanobots will sort that out though, and they have. There we go, that's all fully repaired. But Fitzy now down in 12th. Let's just see what's happening up at the top. So Flash 84 doing a fantastic job out in front, still leading this race. He's got Love Rocket Rods in second. He's made his way up into second position. We missed that, and apologies for that. But Love Rocket Rods is in second. However, how long for? Neil Farmack, we did say earlier, didn't we? We fancied him for a podium spot, and that's exactly where he is at the minute, sitting in third. Volcanic Ash, though, in fourth. He's not going to give it up that easy, I'm sure. And where are we now? We are just over the 10-minute mark, so about 4.5 minutes left. Oh, as Volcanic Ash slides his way around. What turn were we at there? I don't even know where we are. Turn 9, that was. A fantastic display of drifting from Volcanic Ash. Method in 5th. Taking it easy at the minute. Then we've got Hawkeye. He's in 6th. Wadrew in 7th and closing, but Wadrew has got to be careful. He's got Stealth all over the back of him. Wadrew is on the medium tyres, remember. Stealth is on the softs, and Stealth is getting closer and closer and closer to Wadrew. Now Stealth could be putting a challenge in on Wadrew and knocking him back down to 8th. Stealth would definitely like that P7 as they go down the hill towards yet another hairpin at turn 16. Now that a good exit is what Stealth needs. He needs to use those soft tyres to the full advantage. into the chicane section bit. Oh, and Stealth takes a lot of grass. I'm not sure if he got, well, yeah, he got a penalty, and I thought he would. He really took that corner, didn't he? So Stealth with a half-second penalty. That'll be a relief for Woodrow, because he can now concentrate on trying to get by Hawkeye again, who he's just up the road a few seconds. So Brian in ninth, he's still in there. We've just gone by the 12-minute mark, so 3 minutes of this race left. Unforgiven and Dirk having a bit of a battle there. They look like they're enjoying themselves. It is starting to get a little bit darker out there. You can see the headlights have come on. As Dirk just leading from Unforgiven, but Unforgiven putting up a fantastic fight against Dirk. Dirk having to go defensive and take the inside line. Unforgiven wants to go all the way around the outside now. Why have we got a yellow flag? I can't see anything. So we'll go back to these two guys again. Oh, and Unforgiven has got by, and we missed it, looking for a yellow flag. And it was Unforgiven all the way around the outside of turn 6. A fantastic move from Unforgiven. There's nothing that Dirk could do about that. Oh, I did see somebody there. He looked like he was facing the wrong way. So apologies we missed it. In fact, we won't miss it. Let's have a look, see who it was. It was somebody in the... I'm trying to just look ahead of myself so I can see who it was. Oh, it's Volcanic Ash. It was Volcanic Ash, and he's coming around turn 6, and as he overcooked it as well, just couldn't get that car turned. No, he couldn't. Did the same as what Brownie did in lap 1, and oh, oh, it was a good job he ghosted then. Otherwise, I don't know who. I think it was Method actually would have gone straight through him. Well, it's all been changed then, hasn't it? So, dear, I'm going to go back. I keep missing all of this. So, Flash 84 has had a fantastic race so far, but it looks like he couldn't keep the pressure at bay any longer from Love Rocket Rods. Into turn 1. Flash 84 still leading. Love Rocket Roger. Oh, and Flash 84 goes off and onto the grass, and oh, has he held on to it? Well, fantastic car control from Flash 84. I thought he was a goner. I was expecting at least 5 spins, but managed to hold on to it. Well, that has got to be save of the season so far. Brilliant car control from Flash. It's cost him a couple of places, but hey, who cares if you can catch a car like that? Brilliant stuff from Flash. Oh, and it looks like somebody else has gone as well, and that was Volcanic Ash that went. Well, people are sliding all over the place at the minute. Damage at the front, damage at the back. I'm going to go back up and see what's happening up at the top, because Love Rocket Rod suddenly finds himself in P1 with about two minutes left of this race. So I think they may just get one more lap in. So Love Rocket Rods now leads Neil Farmack, who we always said was going to be on the podium. There was never a doubt in my mind the way he's been driving tonight. But Neil Farmack is now up into second, and well, I'm sure he fancies P1. He wants to be on the highest step of that podium, doesn't he, Neil Farmack? And I'm sure he's not written that off yet. Method into P3, a fantastic race he's having, and he'll be pleased with that. Flash 84, well, he's down in 4th now, having led most of the race. He will be kicking himself, I'm sure he will, but I can only say what a fantastic save that was. I thought he was a goner. Like I say, I was expecting at least 5 spins. Hawkeye in 5th, as we just come up to the 14-minute mark, as everybody just makes their way around turn 19 and across the start-finish line to start their final lap. Wadru up to 6 now. Started at the back, remember, so he's had a great race, to be fair, to go from 16th all the way up to 6th, a bit like Neil did in race 1, so well done to Wadru. Brian Moncani in 7th, then we've got Stealth in 8th, Unforgiven is 9th. Now Fitzy in 10th after his spill a few laps ago, and well, struggling to recover from that. And still sitting down in 10th. He'll be annoyed, especially with the fact that Wadru is up into 6th, so a decent set of points gone begging there. Derview in 11th. Then we've got Volcanic Ash in 12th, Jitterbug in 13th, Brownie in 14th. I think Brownie struggled on this track. It's not for everybody. A few bumps and scratches on the paintwork there of Brownie's car, but he would have enjoyed himself anyway. And it is Brownie that's going to finish first, across the line in 14th for Brownie, so well done to him. D-Rock, he will come across, and let me know if I'm saying that, is it Drock or D-Rock? But D-Rock in 15th. So if we go back up to the leaders then, Love Rocket Rod still leading from Neil Farmack, but Neil Farmack is not making it easy for him as we go around turn 16, so the final few bends to go, and Neil Farmack really piling the pressure on Love Rocket Rod. This really is going to be a race to the line for these two, through the chicane, trying not to unsettle the car too much, and they're both through there. Fantastic racing. Into the final turn, Neil Farmack fancies his chances. Is he going to go around the outside? He's going to have to. I think he was thinking about the cutback, and he still is. But Love Rocket Rod has shut the door on him there, and what a race to the end. Neil Farmack pulls out, and it is a race to the line, and who's got it? It is Love Rocket Rod who finishes first with Neil Farmack second. Method comes across the line in third. Flash 84 in 4th, Hawkeye 5th, Wadru manages 6th in the end. Brian Moncani will cross the line in 7th, just ahead of Stealth. Unforgiven in 9th, Fitzy can only manage 10th, Dirk 11th, Volcanic Ash, he will cross the line in 12th, with Jitterbug just behind in 13th. Well, what a fantastic finish between Love Rocket Rod and Neil Farmack. Neil Farmack did everything he could to get that get the win, but Love Rocket Rods was just too good in the end, as Volcanic Ash gives up his 12th position to Jitterbug, and well, he's still not finished, has he yet? So let's just wait for Ash to cross the line. Is he going to bother or not? So anyway, that was race 3. And I hope you've enjoyed the racing. If you have, please hit the like button. If you haven't already subscribed, if you could do so, it really does help me out, and it really does help URL out as well. And hopefully we will catch you all next week. Thanks for watching.